Hi, everyone. I'm Sherry, and this is Soul Conscious, and this is what I like to call the Soul Weather Report, where we go through each and every day of the week, and and I use emoji cards that I've created to set the mood, emotion, tone for the day. And then I have another deck of cards with hand-drawn images that I also created, that I will use to get whatever messages, or basically to set a tone, a vibe for each and every day of the week, starting with Sunday and moving through Saturday. And then later in the week, I post, toward the end of the week, I'll post a soul weather weekend forecast that basically just is like a check-in to see where the energies are and if the moods or tones have changed, themes have changed going into the weekend each weekend. Uh, Occasionally I might post some stuff on, articles that I have written on my website, that have been blogs that are on generalized topics to help share my insight and wisdom with you. And I want you to know that these readings are timeless, so don't get hung up on don't get hung up on the dates, because there might be something, depending on where your energy is on the timeline, might determine, there might be something in this video that you need to hear, because these themes, we're all in different places at different times. So just understand that it can be applicable at any given time in your life, depending on where you are at that point in your life. So without further ado, let's start with Sunday and see what we're picking up. Okay. So one thing I wanted to mention is today, as I was waking up, I was feeling anxiety and what was the other feeling I was picking up? Well, I definitely had picked up on some anxiety, and I don't know, and maybe some lack of focus, lack of motivation. And we'll see as the cards come out and the messages come through if that seems to kind of be a theme for the week. So I have for Sunday. For Sunday, we have, this is my, maybe not feeling the greatest, on Sunday. I know, if we look at last week's, on Friday going into the weekend, it looked like we were going to have some issues with probably people in some aspect of our life, whether that be our personal life, our work life, or just in general as we went out throughout the day. There might be, might have been somebody this weekend, past weekend, that we had a little bit of a tuffle with. And so that kind of basically, might be the reason for feeling this way today. Like maybe we're looking back on what happened, or maybe we're still caught up in the feelings we feel because of that altercation with somebody else, and we're having a hard time shaking it, which might be reason I'm picking up on some anxiety too. So we'll see about that. And here I am. I forgot to pick up the other card deck so that we could get it shuffling, so that I could see what comes out. Now, I did shuffle these ahead of time some, but I want to really feel the energy and feel what feels right. So let's see what we got as far as images. So our images for today, or what I drew, is we've got the ideas card along with peace and stability. So what I'm feeling here is that maybe there is some frustration or sadness. I'm going to say this is more kind of just a little bit down. I don't feel it like that, that crying, like I'm just, really just beside myself, but it's more of maybe a sadness of of where you are. Like maybe you don't feel like you have enough peace in your life right now or stability, and you're trying to come up with ideas on how to change that for yourself. So that's what I have for Sunday. So now we'll go on and move forward to Monday. We know these emotion cards have gotten a good shuffle because I shuffled them the whole time a while ago. So what we have for Monday is, I don't know about this. So what are you raising your eyebrow to? What is that's what I'm picking up, is like, I don't know about this kind of an attitude or feeling. And then for the cards that I drew for Monday, we have the Fox. This is kind of equal, for me, this is kind of equal to that Seven of Swords. If you follow tarot, that's kind of a little bit of my seven, kind of a Seven of Swords mixed with the Moon card. So if, that's what that is. And then Door, this is my opportunity card. That opportunity is knocking, kind of go through the door and go to that next thing, move forward kind of thing. And then Contemplation, which, what are you daydreaming about? What are you thinking about? So it seems like maybe, especially since we saw in Sunday, we had the light bulb idea card, and then we have, that we're daydreaming about something. So maybe we're dreaming, daydreaming. It seems like to me, it's almost like what can we change right now? Going through our head, trying to come up with ideas on what we can change in our lives to bring more peace and stability to our lives. And even though, like with the fox are sly and crafty. How can we be creative and ingenuous of trying to come up with ideas to bring that peace and stability into our lives? So that's what I'm getting for Monday. Let's move on to Tuesday. I hope you all are doing fabulous. I know I had a hard time trying to get motivated to do this today. Like I said, I had some anxiety getting up this morning, and I know it wasn't anxiety for me in my life, so it was something I was picking up on collectively. It definitely wasn't me, and that's one thing that I really had to learn to understand, which was really hard for me, is which was a challenge my entire life, is trying to differentiate between what feelings and things I'm picking up on that are mine, and what I'm picking up on that is external to me, and that was quite the challenge. Yeah, I have to say, and that's why it took me, now I'm just barely into my 50s, and this is why I'm waiting this late in life to do this, because I had to get to that point where I felt comfortable with my intuition and like I said, what was mine and what was not mine. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm finally in that place. So for Tuesday, we have, still feeling a little down. It looks like, well, let me see what else comes up. But what I feel from that card is more, we're thinking of ways of trying, the themes so far is coming up as we're trying to think of ways maybe to bring more peace and stability into our life. And maybe maybe we're just not coming up with the ideas that we want, and like things aren't moving as smoothly as we want. There's obstacles in our way, and we're seeing this and getting a little unsure of ourselves. We're lacking a little bit of confidence in whether we can enact upon or make change in our lives to bring that peace and stability that we want. So then for the images that I have, this is my communication, one of my communication cards. This is like receiving either emails, messages, text messages, things like that. And then this is kind of my, of course, you can tell, warning caution card. Maybe we need to pull back the brakes, rethink things. And this is, of course, love. What do we love? What means a lot to us? What, maybe we're going to, you might get a message from somebody that you care about, this week, and that has you on pause because you're not sure, how. You really have to sit and examine and think about how that's going to play into the plans that you have, that you're trying to make in your life to bring peace and stability into your life. So let's move on to Wednesday. This is for Wednesday. Oh, good. Yay! for Wednesday, look, midweek. Hey, we're feeling and looking a lot better. That's great. I was starting to worry with the way things were coming up. That this week was going to be a rough week for us all. I'm so glad that it looks like maybe things may be turning about midweek for us. So then, and as I say that, you gotta love what comes through. Okay, so this is my legal matters justice card. That there might be some situation that there needs to be some justice brought to it. We could have had conflict with someone, and you maybe feel like there's an apology owed to you, or maybe you feel like you were treated unjustly in some way, whatever aspect of your life that pertains to, whether that be, like in your job, your profession, or personal life. That's for each person to discern, since these are general messages. And then, of course, we got the daydream card again. So we still have a lot on our mind. And this is maybe the reason I picked up on that kind of lack of motivation, lack of focus, coming into this reading this morning. And this is my conflict card. So I'm not picking this up, especially with the mood feeling good. I'm not feeling like that conflict is happening. I'm feeling like what I'm feeling is that conflict happened to you, and you're thinking about wanting some kind of resolution or to the situation. You're wanting some kind of justice from whatever happened to you. That's what I'm picking up for that. So let's go ahead and move on into Thursday for us. What do we have for Thursday? Feeling good, feeling content, feeling okay with ourselves. Everything's just kind of going okay. Hopefully whatever situation that you're wanting to get resolved, maybe it's looking like it's going to get resolved. We'll see as we pull the other cards and see what comes up. But definitely looks like we're doing a lot of thinking about things this week, and that possibly could be causing some of the anxiety that I'm picking up on, as well as the stuff that we're contemplating or thinking about changing in our lives is bringing us a little bit of anxiety. So for Thursday, we have the opportunity card again. And this is my working together, making things happen, kind of all the pieces falling in place, working together, things just kind of harmonization, everything's flowing and working together the way it should, in sync, kind of in sync with, in sync. And then the finish line, which is completing something. And what I feel is that we're feeling content or feeling better because whatever conflict got resolved, we're feeling better about the situation, whatever that may be in your life, and that can pertain to any aspect in your life. It doesn't have to necessarily, pertain to a relationship. It can pertain to something that happened at work, or, even if you're just out and about and doing something and you have a disgruffle, butt heads with someone, whatever that may be, that, maybe you finally got past that and you're feeling good about it. And so it's the finish is more, that situation is now behind you in the past, and you're moving forward onto new and better things. And this one's throwing me a little bit, honestly. And I think it may be, what I'm getting is that more of that harmony, finding harmony with the situation, whatever that situation was for you, of course. So I think that was Thursday. So now we're going to move on to Friday. I am at some point, I would love to start going live if I get enough following, people that are enjoying listening and watching these videos. I may start going live so that I can interact with some people. I definitely, since I'm very new to this, I'm not at that point of feeling comfortable to do that yet, but we may get there. We'll see. And then, what was that? I think we're on Friday. Are we on Friday? Yes, I think on Friday. I've got that feeling sad card again. I'm not sure what that is yet, so let me pull the other cards and we'll see what comes through for the theme for Friday. Okay, it doesn't feel like it's quite ready yet. Doesn't feel right yet. It's telling me to cut the deck. Okay, there we go. Okay, you're getting up. Wanted me to bring up these cards again. So, got that finish line again. That getting things to fall in line, fall in sync with one another. And then the gift card. So this kind of is confusing with the mood that I'm picking up. I'm actually feeling this isn't like a bad sadness. I'm feeling like a more interesting enough. I'm feeling almost a sense of a gratitude. Interesting enough, especially with that gift card. Maybe I'm feeling like somebody is going to do or say something that is going to help you move on from that situation, whatever situation is giving you some issues. that brought the conflict earlier in the week, which is bringing more of that harmony. So that's what I'm feeling from those cards. That's what I'm picking up. So that's what I got for Friday. So let's go ahead and move on to our last day for this week. And that move on to Saturday. I love some of these cards. Feeling a little silly. So it definitely looks like whatever, that's not affecting, not going to affect our weekend, this coming weekend for sure. Because we're going to be feeling a little, definitely feeling better, feeling a little goofy, feeling a little silly. I love it. I love it. So the cards that I got for you is that door of opportunity again, and it always fascinates me that the same cards, there seems to be a trend that happens throughout the week in an overall theme. I love that since I'm doing individual themes for the week, for each day of the week, and then there always seems to pop out something that is that greater theme or feel for the week, which I absolutely love, because then I can give you that message for the week plus the individual days to kind of see. And I can't wait. I'm hoping to start getting some feedback so I can see how these messages are resonating with you and what I'm doing here. I'm hoping, I really hope that it provides some benefit to you. So again, on Saturday, we had that opportunity card. And then we also have messages again. And this is more, like I said, this is for me, because I have other communication cards, and this is more getting messages, emails, messages, text messages, that type of communication, more where it's, it's more focused on receiving a message from someone rather than having a conversation with someone. That's kind of the difference. And then the chance luck card. So maybe what I'm feeling is we're ready to take a chance on an opportunity, that we're going to get a message or maybe an email from a company if you're looking to, maybe if going into this new year you're wanting to change jobs and you're waiting to hear from another company or a job that you applied to. Maybe you're going to hear back from that, and it's going to put you in a good mood going into the weekend for sure. Give you that sense of accomplishment, contentment, because now you can move forward, which would also represent the finish line that we're picking up, because now you can move forward, new opportunities, new things. And I love that I love seeing that after what we're seeing through the week, that the weekend is going to, the week is going to wrap up on a good note, that we're going to be feeling, good, happy, goofy, silly, ready to just let loose and have some fun. So these are the messages that I have for you. And understand these messages are timeless. So whenever you find them, there's something in here for you. I love you all. Joy, love, and light. I hope you all have a wonderful, great day. See ya.